USA is building a monster for their roster in the WBC, World Baseball Classic 2026. When you have talent of this caliber in your rotation, like Paul Skenes and Tarik Skubal, you know that they're coming to win it all. But before we talk about the pitching, let's talk about the all around defensive and offensive play that is projected to be on the scene this coming March 2026 for Team USA. We're going to start at the catcher position. And at the catcher position, for the very first time, you have Cal Riley. Cal Riley, an all star, uh, has broken a record that nobody has done at the position, hitting 60 home runs, a power hitting switch hitter for the Seattle Mariners. We saw him have a terrific year in the regular season and also postseason. Congratulations to Cal Riley on being selected the starter for Team USA. In the backup role, we have three-time All-Star, three-time actually World Series champion and All-Star, I should say, Will Smith. Will Smith, a veteran catcher who is known for his pesky hitting, very good defender for the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's going to be fun to watch him, and you're going to see platoon back and forth between Cal Riley and Will Smith. Will Smith is a fan favorite. Would love to see him succeed in that lineup. Moving on to first base, just added on the other day, Bryce Harper. For those who know Bryce Harper is a tremendous, tremendous athlete. He used to be an outfielder, now playing first base for the Philadelphia Phillies. Hasn't had his best years in the late years offensively. The guy's not getting pitched to like he used to. But when he's on, you know he's on. One of the best hitters in baseball still, and known for his discipline at the plate, power hitter. He's going to be putting the hat on for Team USA in this upcoming classic. It's going to be fun to watch as he's gotten better defensively as well at the first base position. Remember, he's not a first baseman by trade. He has learned to play the position, so it's going to be fun to watch. Moving on to the second base position. Well deserved for this guy, Bryce Terang. Bryce Terang, the young infielder for the Milwaukee Brewers, has a lot of experience at the position, has played in playoff contention, so he can play under pressure, which is a good thing. Versatile and has a quick bat and quick feet. It's going to be fun to watch. Bryce Terang, an all star, by the way, an all star. Very good job by Team USA by selecting him. Moving on to the third base position, one of my favorites. You have Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar Henderson, we all know his style of play, all American player. He plays for the Baltimore Orioles, usually plays at shortstop, but he has been given the task to command the hot corner. And if he can play shortstop and cover all that ground, I don't think he'll have a problem doing that for Team USA. He has a great bat, great arm. It's going to be fun to watch him at the hot corner. Well deserved for Gunnar Henderson. One of my favorites now at shortstop position, we have Bobby Witt Jr. What hasn't Bobby Witt Jr. done in the majors thus far? He's done it all basically. Instead, uh, um, he hasn't won a World Series, but other than that, he's done it all. An all-star, a quick and slick bat, has gap-to-gap power, speedster on the bases, a great arm, and a player that knows how to play the game. He can cover ground. Well deserving for Bobby Witt Jr., an all-star that is going to be an all-star for many years to come. So it's going to be fun to watch that left side of the infield and up the middle as well. Moving on to the left field position, you have Corbin Carroll. Corbin Carroll is a fast guy, portrays very, very good outfield play, can cover a lot of ground, and has a lot of pop. The guy is not that big. You wouldn't think for him to have all the pop that he has, all the power. But we've seen him with Arizona having great, great play. We've seen him in the World Series, so he is a player that can play in these big moments, and it's going to be fun to watch him with USA. Put on the hat for USA baseball. Now we're moving to center field. One of my favorites, a guy that is a fan favorite throughout the league, Pete Crow Armstrong, an all-star with the Cubs. Pete Crow Armstrong is known for his defensive play, has a great bat, um, very young guy. He's going to be out there in center field playing amongst all these all-stars. It's going to be fun to watch him and what he can bring to the table. Now, moving on to right field, Mr. MVP himself, Aaron Judge, the all-star, the MVP, the guy who does it in the big scenes for New York. Um, I would say the captain for New York, right? It's going to be fun and well-deserving for Aaron Judge to put on the hat for Team USA once again. Um, a lot of home runs, a lot of power is what he's going to bring to the table, and leadership in that clubhouse, which is going to be needed, especially when you have all these names, all these all-star names, all these big names that basically have a lot of ego as well. All of them want to be the guy, that big hero, right? But everybody's going to put all that to the side and win and play to win a championship in the World Baseball Classic. I was surprised to see that uh, for first base, only Bryce Harper was thought about. What about Pete Alonso? I thought Pete Alonso would be a very good pickup for Team USA as he brings a lot of power. Defensive play, I don't know so much, but as far as bringing in RBIs and a guy that can really hit, maybe USA should think about him to bring him on as a guy that can back up Bryce Harper. In the DH role, we have Kyle Schwarber, power hitting DH that year in and year out has proven himself to be one of the most prolific power hitters and also can play outfield as well. So they're bringing him on as a DH, but if you see him in the outfield, don't be surprised as he can still play the outfield. Kyle Schwarber is putting on a hat for Team USA. Now, this is where it gets very interesting. I've talked about other teams like Dominican Republic, which is a powerhouse in itself, right? But my question marks are the pitching staff. In this tournament, a short tournament, pitching, in my opinion, is going to prevail. If you don't have a strong pitching staff, things are going to get worried. You can only hit so much. But if the pitcher is, whether it's a relief pitcher or starting pitcher, is locking down that lineup, that opponent lineup, that's what it's all going to be about, the pitching staff. And this is where I think that Team USA has done a very good job at recruiting top pitchers in the league. Think about it. Number one pitcher right now in the USA roster, we have Paul Skenes. Paul Skenes, if you don't know, and I'm pretty sure everybody else in the world does know who he is, his name rings bells. Rookie of the Year in 2024, Cy Young in 2025. The guy is a monster. The guy is basically unhittable. To have him as your number one starter, followed by Tarik Skubal, Cy Young in 2024 and 2025, the lefty that everybody wants, just by those two names right there, you have the upper hand when it comes to pitching. Just by those two names right there, and not even mentioning the other names that I'm about to right now. Paul Skenes and Tarik Skubal. That's going to be very tough for any other team to battle against these two monsters right there. So props to USA for having these two names at the top of that pitching rotation. And you have guys like Logan Webb, led the National League in innings and strikeouts in 2025, a Gold Glover as well. So you have an athlete right there, all-star in the pitching rotation for Team USA. Those three guys, listen to that right there. Paul Skenes, Tarik Skubal, Logan Webb. And to finish off, you have Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan from the Minnesota Twins, a 2025 All-Star, consistent strike thrower that is going to give the U.S. a very good repertoire and a lot of innings and a lot of depth in that rotation. Moving on to the relief pitching roles. You have Mason Miller. You guys already know how consistent Mason Miller has been in the majors, especially with the San Diego Padres, a wrecking force in that relief pitching rotation. You have Nolan McLean. Nolan McLean, one of my favorites. My favorite team is the Mets. He rose up to stardom this past year in MLB, as he was called up from the minors and did wonders with the Mets. He's going to be in that relief pitching rotation. So it's going to be fun to watch. A guy that's really a starting pitcher. He's going to give you innings in that relief role. And to top it off, you have another name, Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes, who with the Yankees was a relief pitcher. Now with the Mets is a starting pitcher. Is a guy that can give you innings. So amongst other names, those are the guys that I've been analyzing. Things are subject to change, and it's going to be fun to watch. I really think that USA has an upper hand with this pitching rotation. Baseball, oh baseball, I can't get enough. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video, and comment down below your thoughts. This is going to be an epic one. I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you.